Let me introduce myself. My name is Rita. I go by Rita. That is my nickname. My full name is not really of importance. But I am I am starting a journey. I have just finished my first screenplay, and so I'm going to be trying to get crowdfunding for it within the next few months. There's some other things I'm doing some research because I would like to direct the film as well. Um, so I'll be telling you a little bit more about the film as it's finalized. I'm still trying to determine the genre of it because it's not one of those. I don't think it's simple like a comedy or you know something like that. I think it's going to fall into several different categories. So right now I have a couple of friends um, reading it to give me their input, and then I'm going to start breaking it down and all that. And I'm going to be trying. Have to. When you watch films, you don't realize how much stuff goes into it. And when I was started the script, I just started the script in the end of October, and I just finished it this month in January. Um, and so when I was starting it, I was just looking at some YouTube videos of people who were some short films and reading scripts and things like that. Um, and halfway through it, I just I was having visions of the way I wanted things to look. Um, so halfway through writing it, I decided that I do want to direct it. I really don't want to put it in the hands of someone else. Um, so that's one of the reasons that I want to, try to get it funded, through crowdfunding, because I don't want to have to try to sell it to, even though it's hard to get your scripts picked up in Hollywood. If I did get it to someone there, they could pick it apart to what they want, and I kind of have a vision that I want for it. So I do want to direct it myself, and so I'm going to be updating putting updating videos on things that I'm learning along the way. There's so much stuff that has to go into it. There's different insurances. There's so many different insurances that you need when you're filming. I was looking at some of them yesterday, and there's parts of this process that I can tell are going to be very, very fun. Like the actual, when we get into production, it's going to be fun, but there's parts that I can tell are going to be so stressful. I was just looking over the some of the different types of insurance, and yesterday, and it just felt like, it's one of those things that you can feel yourself getting overwhelmed. So, I'm also going to have to break these down into how I'm feeling. If I'm already feeling like my stress level is high, I'm going to have to step away from, that technical stuff of it and get into the more easily controlled things like the breaking down of the script and, trying to think of locations and location scouting, because I am going to have to probably do that myself. So, I'm just going to be coming on periodically to share with you things that I'm learning in case there is someone else who, is trying to get into, you know, writing a script and directing. My input will be amateurish, but it's stuff that I'm going to be actually learning. So it's not like I'm going to be coming to you like, I think this. Like, I'm going to be stating facts that I am finding out about different processes, and maybe it can help someone else because I'm watching videos and I've watched videos. I will try to link some of them up. To the description sometimes in the description boxes of videos that I've watched that have given me a lot. There was this one guy that I was watching a lot in November. I will have um, to put his description, the link to his page in, because it helped me a lot. What else? I've been cramming all my stuff into this little thing right here, and I had it in sections. you know, um, Social media, because you really want to get yourself out there, get a following so people can follow you and support. And then I'm breaking things down into pre-production. You have production, and then you have post-production. Um, budget, I'm trying to figure out a budget, because you do want to have, this is, I do know, you do want to have your budget down almost to a T before you start crowdfunding, because you need to know how much you're going to need. You don't want to guesstimate it. You want to have a good like a good solid budget. And things can change in there. You know, you hope that it changes where everything goes smoothly and you don't need as much money as you had. What's the word that you had? That you have, that you got. But it could be that you end up needing a little bit more. So what you don't want to do is fall short. I've heard a lot about people who, you know, they didn't really do a good budget, so they ran out of money. So you don't want that to happen. And then different locations, and this is the locations that I know my script has. So I broke it down into all the different locations, because I'm gonna have to I'm probably gonna have to scout myself. But I live in the Chicagoland area, so hopefully that won't be too hard. But yeah. Okay. Different film festivals. You want to put that in your budget. You know, determine how many film festivals you think you're going to enter into, and include that in your budget. That's part of your whole marketing part. And also too, you probably won't be able to go to all the film festivals. I think that would just be crazy to try to go to them all, but try to pick a couple that you would be able to attend. And I think you can include that into your budget. I don't know if you want to use your own money or put it in your budget. That I haven't really determined, like really studied yet. And breaking down my character overviews that I will need to give to the actors. And so I was putting it all in here, but I went yesterday and I got this here. And then, of course, I got loose leaf paper, because I think it's going to be easier for me, because I do hop around when I am researching. You know, I may be looking at different film festivals and their submission things 1 hour, and then the next hour I am looking at, you know, finding out about errors and omission insurance. And so I think it's going to be easier for me to write down what I'm doing and stick it in the section where it goes. You know, so I got these so I can put it in, separate everything. And then I got my planner so I can start trying to figure out shooting. Something else I didn't know. I was looking and they were saying that when you're filming, a good rule of thumb when you're trying to estimate your shoot, your film shoot, is that it's usually about 8 hours worth of setup and, you know, cuts and takes to film 2 to 4 minutes. Isn't that crazy? You don't think about that. You just think like they probably shot this in a huge bulk, and you know, but yeah, that's what they were saying. So there's a lot. There's a lot. So another thing too, if you know of good videos, websites where I could learn some other things about this process in the and filming and producing, please put those in the comments. I live in the Chicagoland area. If you're not from Chicago, you just know of it as Chicago. If you live anywhere near Chicago, you know of it as the Chicagoland area, because it's Chicago and then it's all the areas around it. So we call that Chicagoland area. So if you know someone who lives in the Chicagoland area, and you know, if they're an actress, or they do plays in school, or they just seem like they'd be really good, they have a dream of being an actress, put their, like if they have a Facebook, put their Facebook in the comments. If they have YouTube videos of their work, even if it's something that they just do at home in their room, they're just reading off monologues in their rooms, um, put that in the comments as well. Um, because it could help a lot when I go to casting, that I could actually have people that I can ask them to come to the casting. Like, I'm going to put out, of course, open calls, but um, if there's people that I can already have, like I have this list of people who, you know, I know would want to audition, I can reach out to them via their Facebook or their YouTube. So that's another thing too, if you do have a dream. Unfortunately, you have to live in the Chicagoland area, because you have to be able to get yourself to production. I won't be afford to fly someone in from Florida and put them up in a hotel and all that other stuff. I wish I could, maybe on my next film. So yeah, that's enough. I think I am rambling on. Another thing too, I try to, I put on a little bit of makeup to try to make myself look a little bit presentable. But there's gonna be days where I put up videos and I may look like shit. I mean, I may look worn down. I may look worn out. My nose may be red from crying. I may look a hot mess, because I may not have the time to go in there. And it's not always about looking pretty. I tried to look a little bit decent today, put on some lip gloss and whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna come up here and update. So please click and subscribe. I will be linking my Twitter account. I'm gonna make a Facebook page, and I am going to attempt to have a website made as well. So I hope you guys follow me on my journey. If you're on a journey and you are in film and you, you know, put it in the comments as well. I have it, the YouTube page linked to my email, so that whenever someone leaves a comment, I can go check it. Please, no rudies. I know some people are, but I won't be able to stop it, so whatever. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. And here I go on my journey.